Mike, turn your games down.
Time for your mini episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's talking to the dead with me tonight?
I am Phoebe Stanton, and this spin-off of the Ollie Ollie skateboarding games is fucking weird.
That was good.
This is Joe Larrey, and I'm getting a strange sense of deja vu with this game.
So we are here to talk about a game that I've been meaning to do for 4 to 5 years. Actually, it was on the schedule to be done in 2021. I had it all planned, and then things happened, and it got taken off. But I unfortunately have a side effect of once I put it on a list, it never leaves my brain till I cover it, which is not a good thing. But that's how this brain works. So we are talking about Oxenfree, developed by Night School Studios, and came out in 2016. I cannot believe this game is almost 10 years old.
Yeah, time
Yeah.
keeps on slipping.
Into the future. For some people. I knew nothing about this game. I knew it was a light horror game, I was told, and that was all I knew about this game. I went into this game completely blind till I think one of you guys had made a comment saying it was a point-and-click adventure, which you are right.
It
That's
wouldn't
all.
have been me.
I think it was Joe. I think it was you, Joe, or something.
Might have been me, yeah.
But that's all I knew going into this game. And so that's my history. What about you, Phoebe?
This is my first time playing through this game, but I've known about it since around the time that it came out.
And Joe.
I actually picked this up back in 2017 on the Nintendo eShop because I'm not sure if it was a glitch or they were running a promotion, but I got this game for a single penny.
What?
What?
Yeah, no, this game was on sale on this eShop for a single penny.
Oh, they used to do
Somebody-
that, didn't they?
Somebody must have got fired that day. unless
No,
they
it was
did
the-
stuff like that.
Pump up the sale numbers.
Wow.
Yeah,
They would
because
put
if
it
you
like
got
that-
a penny,
Amazing.
you would show up at the front of the eShop because there's so much crap on it, so it would help get your game seen.
Yeah, they would put it for a penny, boost it up, and then change the price back.
Oh,
I forgot
that's
that was a
beautiful.
thing.
Yeah.
They got rid of that, didn't they?
Oh, they did. Yeah, they made rules that you can't do that anymore.
This is a really good buy for a penny.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't even remember what
really
I...
good buy in general.
Yeah, I would have paid full price for this.
I don't know what I paid. I know I didn't pay full price, but I don't know what I paid for this game. I don't remember when I bought it or anything. It was in my library. I was like, oh, we could do Oxenfree. I have 2 also, but I'm not playing 2 this year. I can't. I have to wait.
I really want to get into 2, but I got to hold this 2.
I feel
and After Party.
if I played
Great.
I should look this up. If I play games that are alike too close together, it makes me unhappy. I own
get
After
that.
Party also. So
You
I
own
took-
every game. Don't even.
I just buy bundles and I get shit in bundles. So, and I subscribe to Humble Bundle every month and I go, okay, here's my $16. Give me whatever the hell you have. So, I mean, I get a lot of good games that way, actually. Humble Bundle's pretty nice, but that's not what we're here for. So, yeah, you are right. I do own a just shit ton of Steam games. I don't even realize what I own, but that's part of the fun. Like, oh, someone wants to talk about this. Click, click, click. Oh, I own it. Let's play it. So, it's a nice feature in my life. And I get that little hit of endorphins when I buy games that I'll never play. You know, it's a nice feeling. Well, if I was saying I didn't know anything about this game, I didn't know. I thought this game was about aliens. For some reason, I thought it had something to do with aliens. I was wrong. There are no aliens.
No, nor are there ghosts. Let's just get that right out of the way. These are dimensionally displaced individuals.
Okay, and I
We
do
will
want to say,
now-
I don't normally say it, especially for a game that's almost 10 years old. Spoilers for Oxenfree. And if you listen to the show a lot, I don't normally say that. Play this damn game if you're interested, if you care about story, before you listen to us babble. Because
And
this
prepare
is
to
a
get angry.
story-driven game that, yeah, I beat this game in 2 days. I couldn't put it down.
I
And
almost beat this game in a single sitting. So.
Yeah, same with me. Yeah, it's a quick game, but it's also the narrative really just pulls you in.
Yeah,
It's
4 to
really
5
good story.
hours, except not really.
I don't even know how long it took me because I forgot to connect my Steam Deck to my new router that I got. So it never connected to Steam, so it didn't count it counted all the idle times. It was 154 hours from the time that I started the
Okay.
game to the time I beat it, which is not
You
accurate.
also skipped the entire back third of the game.
Yeah, I
I
don't know how
skipped more
you
than
did that.
I mean, I did stuff. We didn't leave on the boat.
Wait,
not
you didn't
a little
leave on the
boat.
boat?
I left on a boat at the end after I didn't leave Clarissa.
Oh, okay, so you did go back and do that.
Yeah, I did do all that. I just didn't search the island for other stuff.
No, but that's what I mean is that you can either go straight on We haven't even talked about what the plot of this game is.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can either leave directly on the little boat at Maggie's house, little chateau, or you can get the letters and then go to the bunker and get Clarissa free to possession.
And get the true ending, question mark?
Which multiple true endings, because it's dependent on your relationship with everybody and certain other factors. We will get to that.
Oh, yeah.
So for those that don't know, this is essentially a point-and-click adventure where you're a teenager that's on an island with her friends, sort of, and you just move back and forth. There's dialogue that comes up during the game. You make a few decisions here and there. That's it. You go left, you go right, you walk across the map, you press A. Like, there's
And
not...
RP.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there are other buttons, and you can play with your radio if you choose to, unlike me.
And, the
Unless I have
characters
to.
accidentally open a portal to a parallel world? Time travel?
The space between is what
Yeah.
we're going to call it.
I mean, I didn't realize it was interdimensional until like an hour ago when I was watching YouTube videos on this to get caught up for this game episode tonight.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that the game, even when they realize what's going on, continues to call them ghosts. We're going to call them ghosts, but for people out there, they are dimensionally displaced people from like World War II because reasons that we'll get to.
Nuclear bomb.
A nuclear reactor that their submarine is powered by, and also friendly fire.
Yes. And should
It's not that
also
uncommon.
say that all the ghosts, they're not exactly all the World War II guys either, because we'll get into that as well.
Oh yeah, the girlfriend.
That
totally not confirmed girlfriend, but totally girlfriend.
Yeah.
I did not realize that they were not the people in the sub. I thought it was all the people in
some
the
of them
sub, but
are.
then again,
Some of them are, yeah.
okay. I missed a lot in this game then. I also never got an actual ending because I beat this game twice where I just replayed, and it froze both times, so I said, fuck it.
That must suck.
Is that a Steam Deck issue, or?
I think it just needed to connect to the internet, and I didn't realize I wasn't connected to the internet until after the second time, and I was like, I just don't care.
Because of no, there's a natural reason why you need to be connected to the internet.
Okay, I want to know now. Please tell me.
Okay, so there are points in the game, for people who haven't played it, where you will find a reflection of yourself. You'll be walking past a mirror,
Yes.
and your reflection will stop, and they've got like weird green text above them. That's the gamer tag of another player who previously played the game. And then the reflection will talk to you. That's what the person in their epilogue, because during the very, very end of the game, you get sent back to these 3 points in time from reflection point of view, and you can choose a dialogue option. Your dialogue option will play for somebody else in the future. So those were 3 separate
Okay.
players talking to you, Mike, not an
That did not
NPC.
happen for me.
Like the reflection.
Because I wasn't online. No, I mean, they talk, but there was no gamer tag.
Oh, then it must just choose a random thing. But yeah, it will.
No, there was just no symbol. It was just a person standing there, and she talked to me, and I hit buttons.
Oh, that's so interesting. Because see, like
I wasn't
that's one of the
online.
things- when we just talked about this on Wednesday for my show, I brought up that you were joking about how this is a Phoebe game, and I realized that there's a big thing that can instantly pull me into a game, even if I'm hating it, and that's hidden multiplayer.
So that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, this has a hidden multiplayer mechanic that definitely changes how your choices work, and I love that with a passion. Same thing with Moire, same thing with Nier Automata. You give me hidden multiplayer, it's just icing on a cake.
Okay. I mean, I thought this was a VB game just because of what this game is in general.
All the weird David Lynch type shit that's going down.
I wish I understood that reference when you say that.
There's some Ron Gilbert in there as well.
Yeah, no, you're right. The Monkey Island type stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, so we're playing this lovely little teenager named Alec. Her brother died the year before, drowning on this island. You're now back at the
Only
island.
a year?
It's only a year.
Man, his mother divorced and got married fast.
Yeah, so you're going to the island with your new stepbrother Jonas, hanging out with your friend growing up, Ren, the person that he has a crush on, Nona, and your dead brother's former girlfriend, Clarissa, who hates your guts because She blames you for the drowning. Have fun, and don't piss off dimensionally displaced people.
It's a very interesting concept, and like the game feels like a teenager thing until very quickly it's not. And it does it kind of subtly at first, but I was like, okay, this is pretty awesome. Like, I was surprised how much fun I was having with this game pretty quickly, actually. Like, I got super into it.
I started really getting into it when the time looping started happening, because I'm not the biggest fan of point-and-click games. I think they move a little too slow for my liking. Might be the reason why I'm not the biggest fan. But then the time loop and having these different branching conversations with Jonas, which for him is the first time through, but for you is the 8th, that just put a smile on my face.
And they do it so subtly, too. It's not apparent right away. And you start dropping little hints about being stuck in a time loop, and it's just like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, the time loops are really cool, and that's when you start realizing something's really fucked up here. Because at first, it just feels like you're just going to be, a bunch of teenagers, and then, like, even after the first scene, when you go in the cave and you play with the radio and you open the triangle, and all of a sudden you wake up somewhere else, like, I still didn't expect the game to go where the game went. Like,
yeah, I know. I was expecting ghosts or some type of alternate reality trying to take over our own.
I mean, that's accurate.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're not wrong. I mean, that's technically what they're doing. They're maybe not exactly trying to take over the reality, but they're trying to inhabit people so they can then be a part of the living world.
Well, yeah, because they believe that their time was cut short, which it was.
In the words of Death, you got as much time as everyone gets, a lifetime.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when she says that to them in the game, they do not take kindly to that.
Oh, yeah. Man, so good. But yeah, no. And that's a major theme about that's a major theme of the game, which is one of my gripes with what happened to me. Is a bit of the game is about letting go. You have Jonas, who needs to let go of his old home because now they've moved. You have Alex, who needs to let go of her brother who passed away a year ago. You have all these poor guys, this submarine crew and everybody trapped in this alternate dimension, and they need to let go. It's a big theme, and I think it's subtle with its theming because it never straight up tells you, hey, this is the theme. And a lot of people probably won't think of that as the theme of the game. But
You're kind of saying, like, they're going through, like, the 5 stages of grief, kind of?
yeah. A lot of games do, but this one does it a lot better. Again, until, I got an ending that is, as a gamer, I'm happy, and as a former writer, I kind of hate it.
I had no complaint with this game at all. Like, and I don't like this style of game normally, but and then again, it wasn't that long ago I made the comment how I just want a game to be like a book, and well, so here you go, Mike. This game's like a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it funny for you personally that you just watched a movie with a time loop called Triangle, and now here's a time loop video game where all of the gates are triangles?
To be fair, that did not dawn on me until about 2 seconds ago when you said it. So
I'm wondering if they actually took inspiration from that movie.
I wouldn't be surprised.
that's a good movie. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. Except there's no spirits in that movie. It's just a time loop.
Well,
I mean,
unless he's in purgatory.
There is a spirit. I still think the taxi driver in that movie is death, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, that's more purgatory. I mean, that's what I thought this game was going for too. I didn't realize it was going for the interdimensional type stuff. That because they're in the nuclear sub and the sub blows up, the nuclear reactor creates which enrips time and space, which I think is definitely like a creative idea because a nuclear bomb is so fucking powerful that like the idea that it does rip through time and space, I like that idea. So I'm good with, especially when you're underwater. But we've had nuclear subs blow up. A few, so there's no time rips that I'm aware of. That doesn't mean anything, but it's a cool concept. And I did really appreciate that they work in World War II into this video game because I'm a sucker for World War II stuff. So I'm like, cool, good job. Yours don't completely line up, but because if she was in World War II, let's say she's in her 20s and this game takes place in 2016, she's fucking old. She'd be like 90.
No, I think The letters confirm that Maggie stuff is happening in the 60s, so she's in her 70s.
Oh, then it wouldn't be World War II.
Well, no, it is World War II, because you have to remember, she was on the island and then started finding the frequencies and pulled somebody else in to help her, and then they got the portal opened.
Wasn't she the one that felt bad because she misunderstood the distress call and bombed them?
I think the letters say something about it being sent back in time, like her messing up a thing traveled backwards, and that's what caused the friendly fire. I'm not entirely sure on that. I just know that when they started talking to the quote-unquote ghosts on the Konaloa, is that what it's called?
Yes.
That they accidentally opened the gate and totally not girlfriend Anna got sucked in.
And the worst part is she is totally not dead, because there are definitely get messages from her in the radio throughout the game.
Nobody is dead. And again,
I missed this.
Not being able to let go is the fact that Maggie spent the entire rest of her life trying to figure it all out so she could pull Anna back out.
Yeah, guilt. Yeah, guilt does things to people.
It does. It really does.
I mean, just touching on this, I know we talked about like grief and acceptance, but another thing about this plot that I really took away from was that like all actions have consequences in this, like whether it was Maggie with the accidentally having the ship bombed, or Alex opening the portal, or even Alex, whether or not she was responsible for her brother's death, is that all these actions lead to this like one point here. So I just found really interesting. Even towards the end of the game, your actions still have a big playthrough, and like Phoebe mentioned, with other players and their actions affecting your game, that just also plays into that as well.
That's really cool, though.
I mean,
not know that was a thing.
The fact, even post-game, your actions have consequences, because, spoilers, you kind of need to do a new game plus and run through the game twice in order to really beat it.
Yes.
Did either of you guys do that?
No.
I did it previously when I played it back in the day.
Okay. Oh, so this wasn't something that I got you to play finally after sitting on for a decade?
Oh, no, I played this when I got it for a penny back in the day.
I like when I get people to play games that they've been sitting on for. It makes you feel good.
Yeah. Although, no, this allowed me, though, this time in my playthrough, I was a complete asshole in this playthrough because I never did that route.
I can't do that in games. I can't do it in real life either.
Yeah. Normally I don't do it, but it's like, I've already gotten the good ending. I got the true ending before. Let's see what the really, really bad ending is.
Gotta get some achievements.
Yeah.
I only got one achievement for keeping the two people from not getting back together, Ren and whoever Noelle, I think her name was.
There's Nona and Ren.
Yeah, Nona and Ren. That's the only achievement I got, because nothing else, everything else just didn't happen.
I have...
My game glitched a whole bunch on me, apparently.
Where the hell is it?
Because I wasn't connected to the internet. I didn't realize it. Because I forgot that I got a new modem.
I have 8 out of 13 achievements for this game.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
I was a little bummed, because I like achievements, especially at least to say you beat the game, so it's just there. And I don't have that. But the other achievement I do have, you have to beat the game in order to get that achievement, so therefore you know I beat the game, but it bugged me either way.
No, I have all the Adler letters. I slapped Ren in the face for Renjamin Spanklin, which is such a perfect name. It's a me for jumping over a giant chasm. I got Ren and Nona to date for Matchmaker, the complete the story true ending, or an ending. This house is clear. Very nice Poltergeist reference. The one that I might have to do at some point, because I like the Prodigy, is I'm the fire starter. Make enemies with all of your friends.
I got that. Yeah.
I did not do any of that. I was nice, except when I was supposed to talk to, because at one point as you're going through this game and things start getting really kooky, your friends start getting possessed by the ghost, and you start seeing messages from like your stepbrother. What's his name? I know we said it multiple times.
Jonas.
When his mother is trying to talk to him, I didn't let him. I was like, nope, we ain't talking to her. She ain't her. Let's get the fuck out of here.
See, I did, and then he teleported away. I was like, well, shit.
I saw it as a stalling trap, so I didn't mess with it, because my brain went, if you are a ghost and you're trying to possess somebody, or you're trying to stop me from opening a portal, what better way to do it than that you are somebody's loved one that passed away? So I didn't mess with it. I was like, nope, this is a trap.
No, and that's fair. We don't know anything about where that in-between realm goes. It could connect to multiple planes of reality. One of them could be the afterlife. We really don't know anything.
And we don't really know anything about Jonas's past either, so who knows to say that something didn't happen there.
I know he went to jail. I'm
Yes.
trying to remember what it was for because he told me.
He beat up
It was
somebody,
something
I
that-
think.
Yeah, he knocked somebody out, but there was like an actual
Yeah.
good reason to it. Sometimes when somebody's pissing you off, you just gotta knock the fucker out.
Sometimes
That's
they need
right.
it. Sometimes you just gotta punch somebody. It sounded like he deserved it. I don't remember what it was now, but I do remember like the comment about it. That he does talk about like, oh yeah, I went to prison or I went to juvie. Like, so you got arrested. I was like, I think a lot of people get arrested for dumb shit in life. Like, it's just, I mean, not like he said, well, I murdered a few people, so that's why I was arrested. Like, okay, that's a little different there. You know, as long as you didn't murder anybody, you're fine
Yeah.
for the most part.
He was only in there for a short while, too.
Well, yeah, juvie, you don't do a lot. You're gonna be okay. Now after that, get a little more hectic. That's a whole different thing, though. But this game does a good job of. To me, it felt like teenagers because when you're a teenager, you're a dumbass, and like this is something that I would have done as a teenager. Like if I was with a bunch of my friends, like yeah, let's just go explore. Like we've been here before, let's go figure this out. Like I mean, that's like your teenager dream to have a mystery. What would have been one of my dreams.
Oh, yeah. Wikipedia says that one of the biggest inspirations was Stand By Me and Freaks and Geeks. Like, this is
You can
straight
feel
up
that.
supposed to be
yeah,
a coming-of-age story, just from a darker point of view.
Well, and a science fiction point of view, which is nice, where Stand By Me is a more realistic story. This is, science fiction-y. But I was not...
fiction, but it still seems grounded to a certain extent.
Yeah, but as far as I know, we can't use a radio to open portals to another dimension.
True.
As far as I'm aware.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the problem is, if we did open the portal to another dimension, they'd try to find a way to put ghosts to work and not pay them. So, hey.
Probably.
Sure, that's how that would go.
I'm curious about one thing in this game that kept popping up, and I'm just curious what everyone's interpretation of it. The quote, "see a man about a dog."
What?
That was a
Oh, the
quote
graffiti
that
at the very beginning?
Yeah, then it shows up again at the end. I'm just curious if anybody had any ideas what that...
Okay, so there was two parts to that graffiti. It was "see a man about a dog," and then it was something like "now the dog is gone."
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
That is really interesting.
Yeah, because I'm just looking up and it says, "see a man about a dog" is an older saying to excuse oneself for leaving for reasons you would rather not state.
I thought that was just, I'm going to go out for smokes. And you never come back. Okay. That's interesting. I don't remember this, but then maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. I also did play this game with sound the entire time. So I'll pat myself on the back for that.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to have sound for this game.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I might have an answer to that. 2 years ago on Reddit, pretty sure it's just there unless there's some incredibly vague thing about the game. I don't know, but there are 2 events where you do see a dog show up on your screen that only trigger in New Game Plus. One somewhere during the part where Jonas gets trapped in a room thinking he saw Clarissa, and when you pass the cursed tree in the field.
Interesting.
So it might just be a push to get you to play New Game Plus because the fact that, see a man about a dog, now the dog's gone but the man's there. It's like, yeah, because the time loop is not the same every single time. There are light differences to allow you to try and to escape. God damn, this game's making me really want to read the Dark Tower series again, not gonna lie.
I have never read those. Been curious to. Never read them.
They are good.
You should, and then you should stop 10 pages before the end of the last book.
As much as I want to disagree with that,
Not because it's a bad
can't.
ending, but because it's like, man, if you watch Triangle or played this game, you're gonna feel the same fucking thing.
You see, I didn't realize until earlier tonight what the ending was. Like, with the way that the ending worked for me and then the game froze, I'm like, oh, they got on the boat, they got out, everybody's there, and they're sailing back home, and their night is over. And she's like, should we tell anybody? And they're like, no, not. Keep it to ourselves. No one's gonna believe us. There's no evidence.
And then you get, yeah, no, it's a good ending, and then you get the whole dialogue on Alex doing narration of where everybody went and how they're all doing, which is entirely dependent on your choices with them. And then the screen goes staticky.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, we're going to this island.
So it's all fake. They never got off the island then.
Oh,
No,
they
no,
did, but then the loop
It's just
restarts.
now the time is looping.
So technically, you never got off the
time
island.
loop.
I mean,
Because if you're in a time loop, you never really escape.
Yes and no. I mean, technically, they get on a boat. I mean, I'm trying to...
If you're in a time loop and time keeps repeating, you are never leaving the time loop because you're still there.
They got on the ferry. The ferry got halfway across the pond or the lake, whatever, ocean, and then time flicker, and the boat did a 180.
So yeah, you never actually escape. So what you're telling me, if it's all a spiral?
It's all a spiral because each
Okay.
iteration is different. Because somebody was there in my ending that wasn't there at the beginning.
Oh, did you get Michael?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is actually kind of my complaint.
Why is that your complaint?
Are we doing this now?
I mean, we're here. Why not? Let's do it.
Yeah, that's the problem, is that this game's only 4 hours long. It's really quick to talk about since a lot of the game is really just character relationships. The overarching plot is super easy.
But it's perfect for what it is. It's a 4-hour game that some people bought for a penny. And it's just, and it just has this sometimes that's all you need. You just need a 4-hour game to grab you and pull you along, and you just enjoy the experience. And that's what Oxenfree is. The story is really damn interesting. Like when the first, like you were talking about earlier, when the loop happens, I'm like, oh, and then she gets out of the loop, and I was super cool. Like when Clarissa, you find her, and then she jumps out of the building, and you think she's dead, and you go down there, and there's no body, and then you find her again later. Like it's super cool and super interesting.
No, and that's the thing. I really do like this game, and I'm glad that I got dragged into this and finally got to play this. And from a gamer point of view, I won the game. I got Michael back. Him and Clarissa are together. Ren and Nona are together. Jonas is an extremely good friend and not our stepbrother at this point because new timeline. Everybody wins.
Do you win if you come back from the dead? Because
the different timeline didn't die ever, so not back from the dead.
I was going to say he wouldn't even realize that he came back from the dead either.
But
he might be singing in a graveyard.
That's also as a gamer, I'm happy with this ending. But from a writer point of view, I fucking hate this ending because, like I said earlier, a big theme of the game, at least to my point of view, was the idea of letting go. So I tried to get it to the path of Michael stays dead because Alex is telling the ghosts, you need to let go. And she's helping Jonas let go of his mom and accept his new family. And so she also needs to do what I say, not what I do. She needs to follow her own lesson that she's teaching people and let go of Michael. So the fact that Michael is now alive in my ending means she got her cake and ate it too. But that's
yes and no.
Not what a theme of the game is. It's the fact that you have to let go.
I would say no, because technically she's still stuck in the fucking loop. Therefore, she did not get her cake and eat it too, because none of this, you're endlessly trapped in this spot in time.
Yeah, but if I were to do the New Game Plus, I could easily get it where they're out of the loop, because the second playthrough permanently gets you out of the loop.
Oh, they can escape the loop?
Alive. They can escape the loop on the second run.
Okay. Yep. I thought maybe that this game, no matter what you do, they never leave the loop. They're just stuck in limbo.
No. 2 playthroughs get you out of the loop.
Yeah, you have to do a couple things in New Game Plus to trigger it, but you can get out of it.
Okay, never mind then. I was under the impression that the ending was the loop and there is no leaving.
No, you can totally leave if you want to do the New Game Plus. But that's the thing, is that if I were to do the New Game Plus, I would get a New Game Plus ending with Michael alive, Jonas no longer our stepbrother, etc., etc. But to me, the whole point is that she needs to move on, let go of Michael, and accept her new family.
Okay, now I agree with Phoebe. I was thinking that it didn't matter, but I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, no, I agree with that too.
But this also is a teenager.
Well, yeah. But, if you're going to base it off stuff like Stand By Me and all these other coming-of-age stories, then a major thing about those is growing up on the spot, becoming more mature, being beyond your years, etc., etc. So, yeah, she's a teenager, but she needs to grow up to get through this.
So, with that logic, then technically that you could interpret that as the bad ending then, because then Alex didn't really grow at all as a character.
Yeah, no. I see it as both a good ending and the worst ending I could have possibly gotten. As a gamer, yay, I did everything right. As a person who, like, analyzes this shit, boo, the main character learned nothing and yet forced everybody to learn a lesson that she herself didn't learn. Especially these ghosts who, because they're not, again, they're not ghosts, they're dimensionally displaced people, which means they're outside of our normal time and space. Meaning, even if this time loop is going on, they remember. So they have let go. Even when the time loop happens in our plane of reality, that's still the choice that they made. And Alex learns nothing.
That is really cool. I did not. There's more depth to this game than I realized. No, you are right.
Am I being the asshole?
No, you're right.
No, it's a video game thing too, from a story point where you want to have a happy story where you were able to bring, save your brother from being killed, because she kind of blames herself because it was, she was there. I think it's just, it's very much, but also I think it's something to kind of like to show what happens, like how an accident can happen, but you can end up blaming yourself, and living with guilt isn't your fault. Because it doesn't seem like she didn't purposely drown him. Was she not even in the water? I don't think.
No, she was in the water.
Water, yeah.
She was like floundering around because I think she was a really bad swimmer, so he got in and got sucked into a whirlpool. Or not really understanding what happened, because they don't show him going underneath. That's just
maybe a little bit her fault.
Show him already underneath.
Right.
Riptide is what I was thinking.
Maybe.
That's why I don't fuck with the ocean. Like, I've been to the ocean, but I don't go far. Like, I will never swim very far in the ocean, because I'm like, nope. There are things in the ocean that can eat me. I will stay on land where I belong. But okay, I didn't catch that he died, that she was swimming.
I was gonna stay with the swimming thing. So you're never gonna play Dredge, are you?
I'm okay with virtual boats. Actually, I own Dredge, by the way, and want to play it, but I will not. Real boats. I don't like real boats. I don't like. You won't catch me be like, hey, let's go. Like, my wife wants to go on a cruise. I'm like, no, good. I'll land. I'll be in the water in the middle of. I'm good. I live in Minnesota for a reason. I like land. Stay with it. But I've always been like that. Like, my son's like, we should get a boat and go fishing on a boat, and I'm like, no, we should not. I don't want you in water. Like, no.
I have been on a boat in the vast middle of the ocean, no land in sight, with my dad and his friend one time fishing. We were out there for hours, and I wanted to fucking just jump out and let the sharks take me. I was so bored. No, thank you. Bring me to the island. I am willing to go to George's Island, Boston Harbor, go visit the military fort, or go visit the weird town like at Martha's Vineyard. Fine, whatever. Do not bring me out into the middle of ocean for no goddamn good reason.
I'm glad to hear that I'm not the only one that has a fear of the ocean.
I don't have a fear of the ocean. It's just fucking boring out there. There's nothing to do.
Fair.
Like, if you put me on a cruise ship, fine. Whatever. I'll go on the water slide. Go to the buffet.
Water does not interest me.
Nah.
Too many ways to die.
Drowned in the ocean, and yet she still loves water and the ocean.
Some people do. I mean, there are some people that will never take away that, certain things that they love, even though if it almost takes your life, like, you still just love that experience. So if you ever want to be terrified, there's a documentary on Netflix, or it was from time to time, called Free Diving. That's super fucking interesting, but absolutely hell no. That's where you dive underwater really fucking deep with no equipment, just your own breath.
No! Why would you do that?
Because you're an adrenaline junkie, and it's a sport. It's a sport with fatalities, but it's a sport. Really fucking interesting. You should watch it. But yeah, no, I'm not doing it. But back to Oxenfree. So, like, I love all the possession that happen. Like, they're just so, like, this game gets really fucking creepy, and I was not expecting the horror vibes to go as heavy as they go in this game, because the guy that recommended it to me did not like horror games at all. So I was not expecting it goes pretty deep. I was like, this is like, it's a little unsettling.
Yeah, let's just say these ghosts are dicks. They're dicks. There's no getting around it.
They've been trapped outside of reality for 70 years. I'm willing to cut them some slack.
I mean, I agree with that, but some of the stuff they do, like having Carissa commit suicide, is like, okay, that was a little much.
But it's to fuck with you, is how I took it.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to break her because I took the idea that if she breaks mentally, she'll be easier to corrupt.
Yeah, they want to
That's a better
possess them,
word.
take over their
That,
body. Yeah.
or you can wear the person down over time because Jonas starts getting possessed more and more, even though he's not mentally breaking.
Although that's what
Oh,
I
that's
find
fair.
interesting is because Clarissa, right from the start, is possessed. Like, she doesn't need to be breaking down, but she's already been so broken down with the death of Michael and everything else that's happened.
I mean, that affects people, like, because it's one thing to have your, someone you're dating to break up with you, but to have them die when things are in good terms, it's always that what if that's going to hang over your head for some people the rest of their lives, because you never know. Where, not like you date someone, oh, well, she slept with someone else, therefore, yeah, I know we weren't meant to be together anymore. Like stuff like that. But she dies, or in this case, he dies, like, she's never able to get that, like, out of her head. Plus, she's still young. I mean, it's only been a year. You're a teenager, as a teenager, like, oh, I'll never love anyone like you again. Like, I mean, I remember being that way. I've been that way a few times. Turns out it wasn't true, Mike. So, that's just life. And it fits a teenager. Like, one of the reviews I was watching, IGN, and they're like, oh, this doesn't feel like teenager dialogue. I'm like, it's fine. It's written. I mean, you can't, it depends on what year this game came out. If you want to make it sound like teenager dialogue, it could be really stupid if you want to do teenager dialogue 2025. Like, you know what? It's fine. It felt close enough to me. I had no issue with the conversation, no issue with the dialogue. I thought it was all very good, very enticing, and I was in. I had to complain about it.
Oh, I mean, there really is. I mean, I will admit, like, I think the beginning is a little slow. I know it's a big complaint with this when they first get to the island, and it can be a little heavy on the teenager stuff, but I think the dialogue is fine. It's nothing, like, out of place or offensive or anything. I think it's pretty standard fare at that point.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that the game is that slow to start with because it's a point-and-click adventure type game. Like, does it ever get really fast? Like, there's no combat. Like, that's just this game. It's not like you're playing, like, Dragon Quest VII for 6, 7 hours in the original version before you get anywhere? Like, that's a different type of, like, this to me wasn't slow. But I get where you're coming from. I can see where people would complain about that.
Yeah. I'm curious, did anybody just mess around with the radio and pick up some of the other radio stations?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I got all
did you find the Morse code ones?
Yeah, and they're supposed to spell out Maggie, but I think they're clicking a little too fast for me.
Yeah.
I did listen to a bunch of the classic music. I did just stand around at points and listen to a sermon here, or in Fort Milner, I want to say they're talking about the attack on Japan at one point. Just standing around and listening to those and trying to find them. I got 10 out of the 12 anomalies, so I don't know where the hell the other 2 rock piles are.
I saw a couple of them, but I didn't mess with the radio, which should not surprise anybody.
No, I had fun, like, just going around and trying to figure stuff out.
Although it's really cool because I read online, I didn't catch this while playing it, but apparently when Oxenfree 2 came out, they put in new radio frequencies into the first one where characters from the second game are, like, sending you messages, giving you hints about what the sequel is going to be about.
What?
Oh, that's fucking cool.
That's cool, yeah.
This is the type of shit I like.
I actually really want to play 2 now, but I gotta give it a little bit of time. But yeah, 2's happening on this show. Probably next year, but it's happening.
I was so tempted to buy it after I played this game. I was looking at it, I'm like, should I pull the trigger on this?
But the issue with that, as I always tell, like, I got burned terribly once when I played Uncharted 1 through 3. When I was just getting back into video games. So that's why I'm always, like, you'll notice with me, like, I say to everybody, I'm like, put time in between games because you can be too excited and then end up burning yourself out and not enjoying the game because it's just too much stuff in between. That's how I feel.
Yeah, no, I get that.
That's why I wait a lot. Unless I know I'm not going to like it, I'm just doing it to do it. But, if I already beat it before and I'm like, well, I just want to do both of these just to get them on the damn show, like I'm doing maybe later this year, that's different.
Oh, I just found a slide for Oxenfree 2 on the Steam page, and I am so interested in playing this.
Yeah, it looks really good. Oh, and there's one more thing with Oxenfree. At the end of the credits, I guess if you listen, there's a Morse code beating throughout the credits, and if you translate it, it takes you to a website.
Yeah, no,
that is cool.
I found this at the beginning when we first started playing. There is some special stuff going on in this game if anybody's interested in this.
I am.
Yeah.
The game also has an alternate reality game or ARG counterpart Within the game are radio frequencies that provide hints to a real-world phone number. This phone number led players to a Twitter account at xray91693633733. The account posted various cryptic, coded messages, all of which seemed to point to a real-world location. On May 7th, 2016, YouTuber Jesse Cox posted a video similar to the PlayStation 4 Oxenfree trailer, but with several letters highlighted in red. This led players to edwardsisland.com. Several messages were found, but most important was Wilner is Ward, confirming that a special object would be hidden at Fort Ward, Washington, in the real world. On June 11th, 2016, fans playing the ARG discovered the object was a box with letters by Alex from all the possible timelines from the game, and a manually operated tape player with 2 paper music tapes of songs from the game soundtrack.
That is ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah, making
How do you not know someone? How do you know someone's not going to steal it?
I don't know. But the fact that they made classic paper hole punch music sheets for a hand crank music player is fucking incredible.
Yeah, that is damn cool. I mean, that's just showing you the love that they must have for this.
I'm glad
they go through all that
doing that,
because you wouldn't see a big publisher doing that.
I mean, Disney did it.
Okay.
Do you not remember that the ending of Gravity Falls is
I never
the
finished
first step to it? Oh, the post credit for the last episode is the start of an ARG to find a real geocache in Oregon.
Oh,
Okay. I did not know that. I watched a little bit of Gravity Falls randomly here and there, but I never actually watched the entire show or anything. That was a really good show, actually. I just caught random
It was a good
episodes.
show. I'm glad it's still not over.
Oh, because they're still, like, geocaching is still happening?
No, they're still doing stuff. They just had a book last year with it's from Bill's point of view, and at the end of it, it pretty much hints that there's still more Gravity Falls coming.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, this also fits my kind of horror. It's a little bit psychological, and I really like stuff like that. I don't know why I thought this game was about aliens, though.
I could see, if you didn't know it, you could kind of, it has that vibe.
Yeah, opening a portal.
I try to stay blind with most things when it comes to video games, like in movies. I try not to look up stuff. I try not to get spoiled on things because I never know when I'll get to it. I mean, sometimes I just don't care, but a lot of times I do try to stay unspoiled.
The only thing I can think is that once you saw the gate start being opened in the cave for the first time, and the fact that it has to do with frequencies and something from another side trying to talk to you, it's very much like Contact or Close Encounters.
Fair. I mean, I didn't even know that. I just saw the triangle, and I saw the image, which is the cover of a girl in the triangles. I think I thought someone was being, sucked up to space. That's probably where it came from.
I can see it.
I just still can't get over this game was 2016. I thought this game was new.
That's crazy. 10 years old. My God. Wonder if they're going to do something for the 10th anniversary.
I mean, it's next year.
January next year, actually. I'd be happy. I mean, I'm really glad I played it, so I wouldn't mind. Now it's something. Now I understand the game. So
maybe
Oxenfree
3. Maybe Oxenfree 3.
I mean, depending on where 2 goes, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I am glad to hear that they do get out of the loop eventually. I would have been sad if the whole thing was just like, yeah, they never leave the loop.
Yeah, they get out of the loop by never actually entering it. Because the true ending is that Alex is able to send a message to herself before they ever get on the ferry.
Oh, at the gas station?
Yep.
Okay, I saw that image, but I didn't realize that's what. Okay.
Wait, so if she... Okay, this is overanalyzing Phoebe happening. So if a version of Alex talks to herself from way back at the gas station before they even touch the ferry, wouldn't that completely rewrite every single thing that happened in every single time loop? So Michael would, in fact, be dead, and Jonas would still be the stepbrother?
Well, Phoebe,
yes.
You have to look at it this way, because sometimes time can be a straight line, and I do kind of believe in this theory. So even though she goes back in time to warn her from going on the boat, she already went on the boat at one point, and that Alex is stuck in this time, but she's able to stop other Alexes from going on the boat, so therefore the loop is broken, but that Alex is still stuck in purgatory.
Mike, I have watched the 12 Monkeys television show. The timeline for that looks like a fucking skate park.
I don't know what that is.
You need to
12
watch
Monkeys?
the 12 Monkeys TV show.
And the movie.
You do
Never
not
seen-
need to watch the movie. You just
Is the
watch
movie the one with
TV
Kano
show.
on the cover?
No,
I always
the
thought it was a kid.
movie's the one with
Yeah,
Bruce
yeah,
Willis,
it's not-
1995.
Never
Yeah.
seen it, but when I was a kid and I saw that cover, and I had already been introduced to Mortal Kombat, I always saw Kano. Yeah, I've never seen
Wait.
12
Yeah,
Monkeys.
I can see that. I know the cover, where it looks like he's got like a red eye.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it is Kano.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always thought it was Kano. I walked by this movie hundreds of times at Blockbuster, but I've never picked it up, never watched it. I don't know anything about it. Don't know anything about the TV show that went 4
I like
seasons.
the TV show more. I'm crazy.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't even know there was a TV show. I like some time stuff. I also feel like I understand time travel to a degree. I've had this conversation way too many times in this podcast, though, too. So
Yeah.
I was ready.
You need to
Always
understand
ready.
that time is just a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
I do honestly believe that if we had time travel, certain things would be affected. But when I make the comment about it being a straight line, is you go back and you change a few things, but the outcome still has to be the same because you're not creating a fractured timeline. You're in the same timeline. So only certain things you have the power to control to change.
Hey, Joe,
I
if you're
also-
listening to this right now, we need to get him to watch Steins Gate.
Who? Me?
Joe Butler.
Oh, that guy.
Oh.
We need to get Mike to watch Steins Gate.
I think he's
Oh,
mentioned it before.
God. Yeah, even I know that one.
I don't know what Steins Gate is, other than it's a game. But you're not talking about the game. You're talking about the anime that's one season.
No, the game that we got to get Mike to play is Phoebe. Do you know the Nonary game trilogy?
I am playing Virtue's Last Reward right now. I played 999. What a fucking incredible masterpiece.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Would you believe
You
I own
also
those
joked
games?
about him
on
playing
Steam?
Danganronpa, to be fair.
I don't own those, actually. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I own some of the Virtue games. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know. The Nonori games are wild. And also going
Yeah,
to... The first game does light time travel with... there was a twist at the end of it. Joe knows what I'm talking about. But it was like, once that twist hit... Oh, man. When a game recontextualizes everything that you've been seeing in it, that's damn good sign.
Okay, I've always been interested to play these. I own Zero Escape on Steam, which I think is more than one game.
Zero Escape is the first two games, which is 999 and Virtue's Last Reward, and then Zero Time Dilemma is sold by itself.
Zero Time Dilemma.
Oh, I own that too, by the way.
Shit, crazy. It's insane.
I own a lot of random shit, guys.
Surprised you own
Man,
those
you're-
and not Danganronpa.
I don't own Danganronpa, though, I don't think.
I do, like on 3 separate consoles.
Yeah, I don't have any of them, actually, surprisingly. I never bought any of them. Okay. I do like that. We haven't done really visual novels on this podcast yet.
No, we haven't, which is oddly surprising because there are some really good ones. Like, I would recommend Bad End Theater, honestly.
What game?
Bad End Theater.
Oh, I own that, by the way, too.
Do you?
I don't understand. Things just happen, okay? But yes, I do.
Oh, you do
You
own this game. You should play it.
Is
Oh,
it short?
this game. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Or Her Story. Does Her Story count as a visual novel?
I own that, too. Oh, 1
You gotta play
hour?
the Phoenix Wright. You gotta play the Phoenix
Hey,
Wright
hey,
games.
Mike.
I don't
Sooner or
own
later,
those,
you
by
and
the
I
way.
will be doing the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, right?
Yeah, and Bad End Theater now. So, hey,
yeah,
if
let's
my
go.
schedule is changing, I'll have 2 hours in the morning multiple times a week, which is perfect for Phoebe's crazy-ass schedule. Well, yeah, it will happen.
Right? Normal people would be asleep. This is my wake time.
Well, 8 in the morning, most people are awake, but most people are going to work or going to school where Phoebe is just getting home from prison. So, yeah.
Don't call it that.
You want me to call it the
prison,
plant?
sorry, the soon-to-be spray-painted with awful words ICE detention center is just north of the place.
What I don't understand is the areas you live can't even have like Walmarts yet. They're going to somehow have a fucking work camp.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna buy a bunch of tomatoes, let them rot, and throw them over the fence. That's my plan.
All right, I think we should go to shelf stacker box instead of omitting facilities. We're going to do in the future. So, Phoebe, why don't you go first?
Oh, this is interesting because the more we talk about it, the more I love it. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put this on the shelf. I had a really good time with this. It's short. It's sweet. It's totally a Phoebe game. and all the little hidden themes and stuff that happens within the game just makes it fill a void in my heart.
I told you. I know Phoebe. I talked to her enough. I know it was a
Dude,
Phoebe.
the first like 75% of the game I was just like, I'm on board, but I'm not on board. I don't see why Mike. And then that last third hit, and I went, oh no, I'm locked in, and I cannot stop until I beat this.
See, I didn't even know that, and I still knew it was a Phoebe game, so I'm really proud of myself.
Phoebe likes weird shit.
Yeah, I know that. Oh, I know that. All right, and Joe.
Yeah, I absolutely love this game, and it is very clearly on the shelf for me. But yeah, just the narrative, the themes, just all the little Easter eggs, and every time you go through this game, you're picking up something new from it. Yeah, this game is it's weird, it's joyful, and I am so happy that I got to spend time with this game. Yeah, definitely pick it up, especially if it's on sale for a penny.
But it never will be again. Love that. And I'll go last. I'm gonna put this on the shelf too. I had a great time. Like, I want more now, unfortunately. Like, I want to play 2 where I had zero interest. I mean, but yeah, I ended up really liking this game. This was not what I expected. And it was a really cool experience. So I'm very happy to finally have played this and experienced it, and it's just it was a perfect Spooktober game. I'm very happy.
I'm happy you got me to finally play this.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm happy there's people I can talk to about it. Yay.
All right, then we should just go to plugs. Phoebe, where can people find you at?
You can find me over on Twitter and Blue Sky as the LP Princess, on YouTube and Twitch as the Let's Play Princess, and as one of the co-hosts of Nerds a Broadcast. But you can also find me on other lovable podcasts, like this show, absolutely the best podcast, A Work in Progress, and Jack Billing Presents King of the Big House.
All right. And if you enjoyed this episode, there is over 850 episodes of this show. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. You never know what the hell we're going to do, because I don't know what the hell we're going to do. So, yeah, a giant catalog. If you want to support the show, we do have Patreon. Little Dog, you vote in our Patreon polls. We have 1 to 2 polls a month. Great way to support the show. Also, if you donate $10 or more, I will plug your YouTube, podcast, whatever you have. So every episode I produce during that month. And you can see all our numbers on Podbean, so people listening what we do. If you want to be a part of the show, if you want to suggest things for the show that I will get to. Surprisingly, I'm pretty good at getting the shit that I say I'll do. You can join our Discord. It's free. We're always having new people join the Discord, chat with us. Yeah, please join. I want more people to be on there and talk with us. So you will see that. And I want to give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro courtesy of Helena at Hell Hasphere. You can follow her on TikTok and Instagram, and check out A Gamer Looks at 40 with Bill Tucker. And also check out absolutely the best podcast, A Work in Progress. He talks about MCU movies, MCU adjacent movies, and yeah, he's doing some horror movies coming up for October. So check out his podcast. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, rate and reviews wherever you get your podcast. I think it's everything I need to say, so we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Sayonara.